Right, morning boys and girls. On this video, again, it's just to show you a little bit of progress. It has taken me quite a bit of time to get this tailored end panel in, and it has got just a final little bit of trimming to do. It's going to have some edging when I've routed the edges out, and that's going to be routed out. This is the front fascia, which again has got to be fastened in. Nothing's secured yet. That's going to be the front fascia, and on top, as you can see, that's going to be my template there, somewhere along there, for my hob and my double hob and my sink unit. And further down towards the end, I've got to trim that end off yet. That's going to be either be built in, a microwave that'll be built into that end part, or it'll be freestanding, and should anybody wish to put it in the locker while they're travelling, that's fine. It may very well be built in, I just haven't decided on that yet. And again, the back of the worktop there, that's just to show you that that's going to be boxed in. All that's going to be boxed in. It was only a temporary fixing, and it will have a light running along there, and I've got something lined up to put along the edge there to make it look a bit special. The front, obviously, I've got to cut the templates out now for my two doors. There's going to be two doors into the sink unit, under storage for the water bottles, etc. And obviously underneath the microwave there's going to be the fridge cut out, and that will fit flush to the outside edge, so it won't be protruding into the vehicle. The fridge will actually just be flush with the fascia, and it's a Dometic fridge, and they do look very nice when they're installed. I did cut the opening for the door, as you know. Now, I haven't really worked out yet whether I'm going to put a surface mounted door on that one, simply because the gap is very small there, and if I knock the beading on, it'll split it. So I've got to think of a solution for that, but that will be resolved later on in the build. That just gives you an idea of the top of the bed. It's going to be a flip over bed. It's going to fold over, as I showed you in the last video, and that's just a temporary piece of board to give you a rough idea of what it's going to look like. I'm hoping to do all the interior panels are going to be done in the carbon, and as you know, I've lined all the back of the vehicle as well, so it'll look nice when you open the cupboard doors. It's going to look nice and neat. The flooring, the fella walked all the way from Belgium with that, and it did eventually get here, and believe it or not, that was £80 for that piece of vinyl, and it's got a long shelf life apparently. And as I say, walked all the way from Belgium with it. It took about 2 weeks to get it, so that's that. The end of this panel obviously is going to be trimmed with the plastic T-trim. It's going to be knocked on there, and that's recessed in to allow for the worktop. Obviously that'll all fold in under there. It's all got to be levelled off yet. At the front of this panel here, just in around about that location there, we're going to have a gas bottle storage locker. Whether I buy a gas storage locker and fit it into that recess, or whether I actually build my own and line it with fireproof, etc. And inside this cupboard, out the very bottom corner, it'll be the waste, where the sink goes for the waste. So that's going to be all finished off and trimmed up nicely along in that bottom edge. So that's where we've got to so far, and as I say, I'm just leaving it now for a few days, because I've got to think about the scenario. If I do this, what effect will that have? It's all a trial and error build. I don't want to be cutting my boards now, because they're expensive, as you know. It's £140 for each of these carbon boards, and I've already made a couple of mistakes and wasted a couple of pieces, so I don't want to try and waste any more. So that'll all be done when my router blade comes. I'll probably do flush mounting doors on this, cut them out with a router, and hopefully they'll thing there. So anyway, I hope you're liking the videos. Give us a thumbs up if you're interested in them, because it does give me a bit of encouragement, and if you want to subscribe, that's fine. But yeah, give us a thumbs up, or any comments. I'll be glad to answer any of your questions. So thank you.